Sacred Light presents a Middle Earth guided meditation journey, hosted by Marcus Christolight and special guest Shauna Lee, the multidimensional muse. See you then, live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Ashe.
If this sound was to be an invitation to feel all of yourself here and now, beyond the ideas of how you feel you need to be, and instead a welcoming of the parts of ourselves that so often we are unwilling to be with, to feel with. May our heart and our body, our mind and our spirit be unified. Unified through our awareness. Our awareness to feel what is here right now, arising and falling. Without any need for it to be different, to be held or changed. May each pulse, each beat be an invitation to come home to yourself as yourself. So that we access and become a remembering of that which we are.
Scientists researching the Earth's mantle announce that they have found what they believe to be a vast body of water, 3 times the volume of all of our oceans combined, contained within a mineral layer 400 miles inside the Earth. The discovery shakes the foundation of what scientists and scholars thought they knew about the ground under our feet.
We have just scratched the surface of the Earth. We drilled down like 8 miles and we had to stop because it got too hot. Out of 4,000 miles, basically, to the core of the Earth, we went down 8. That's nothing.
We have more than 70 active space programs right now. We can tell you more about the surface of the moon than we can the surface underneath our own oceans.
Since we've not actually drilled down far enough to confirm these findings, could it be that we may be wrong about the composition of our own Earth? Some ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest that according to our earliest mythologies, an other Earth might not be found in the heavens, but deep within our own planet.
One of the most consistent themes that we find in ancient cultures when we travel around the world is the idea that there is another world, another Earth inside of the planet.
Within Buddhism, there's stories of a place called Agartha or Agarthi, which is an inner world, and it's inhabited too by people, and that they are an advanced race, and even that they have trains and vehicles that are moving through this inner Earth.
Is it possible that an other Earth can be located within the confines of our own planet? Historically, underground realms were not relegated to mere mythology. Well-respected scientists and mathematicians have long speculated about a theory that became known as Hollow Earth.
The scientist Edmund Halley is most famous for Halley's Comet. He was also very interested in the Earth, and one of the challenges was trying to figure out what was the real structure of the inside of the Earth. He had a fascinating theory of not just a hollow Earth, but an Earth with multiple layers.
75 years later, 18th century mathematician Leonhard Euler put forth his own hollow Earth theory with no concentric shells and a sun at the center, spanning 600 miles.
Euler was a gifted mathematician. He developed this idea that the planet Earth is not only hollow, but the poles are actually thinned. And there are actually entrances into the inner core at the north and south poles of the Earth. He imagined that there were advanced civilizations living inside the planet.
Ideas of an occupied hollow Earth would be revisited nearly 2 centuries later in 1947, when famous polar explorer Admiral Richard Byrd flew reconnaissance missions over the North Pole. Byrd allegedly reported in his private journal about a mysterious land beyond the North Pole, which he called the center of the great unknown.
Admiral Richard Byrd was able to fly to the North Pole and back and recorded flying over lush green areas where none should have been. And then 3 years later, he flew over the South Pole.
It's rumored that when Admiral Byrd's task force actually got to Antarctica, that one of the first things they discovered was an entrance into a hollow Earth civilization that was populated by very, very advanced beings.
Admiral Byrd made a lot of unusual statements, including talking about what he called a new kind of craft that could fly from pole to pole. And when Byrd got back to the United States, he was brought back to Washington, where he was questioned very heavily about his statements. And allegedly he was told to stop talking about this.
Is it possible that entrances to another world can be found at the Earth's poles? And if so, did Admiral Byrd actually pass through one of them? According to some ancient astronaut theorists, such gateways do exist.
If we were to discover the other Earth, the place we have sought, the missing world, it would be profoundly humbling. So this would be quite a paradigm shift. History would change in a very major way.
Hello, everybody. Grand day. Many blessings to each and every one of you that are either here live or going to be tapping in later on the replay. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here to share this space today, as we are going to be exploring our own conscious experience of the middle hollow earth. And in this conscious meditative experience, we will be connecting with dragon beings as well as fairy energy and other energies as well that come with the Middle Earth. A lot of us have connected with dragons, fae, elvens, and more. And these are all energies that connect with the Middle Hollow Earth. So in this meditation journey, I will be guiding us into an exploration of metaphysically and mentally through our consciousness, exploring the Middle Earth, as we will be receiving medicine and healing vibrations from these beings in the Middle Earth. Before we begin, I'd like to just clear and open up the space for us with a little bit of blue sage. And I invite us to potentially grab our journal if we would like, or any other of our conscious holistic tools that we like to utilize in these type of spaces. And I invite you to grab the journal, because with the journal, we can utilize it to write out, to draw out of our being and our system anything that we are mentally struggling with, any patterns, limited beliefs, attachments, past memories, expectations of the future. If there's anything in your emotional body regarding your emotions, any wounds, any codependent or narcissistic-like energies that are in our emotions, and physically, journal out anything physically that you may be struggling with in this moment, whether it's an ailment or imbalance, maybe blockages in your organs, sinuses, head tension, your heart, your back, whatever it may be. Feel free to take this moment as we get ourselves together to go into this meditation to journal out, if you wish, anything that you are struggling with mentally, emotionally, or physically. And then we may set an intention for what we would like to receive or what we would like to focus on in this guided meditation today. And as we open the space, I invite in any of our beautiful, lovely spirit guides, ancestors, and any other beings of the Law of One that would like to assist in purifying and balancing our beings today. And may we be protected with unconditional love. So feel free to take your time getting ready. Grab your crystals, burn some sage, set up an altar, crystal grid. maybe draw a card for yourself, whatever you may like, to allow yourself to get comfortable as we get settled into this space, as we get ready to explore our Middle Earth journey. And as we begin, I'm going to open us up with a beautiful collective card out of the Oracle. And it's going to be from the Magical Dimensions Oracle deck. This has fairy cards, chakra cards, galactic cards, angelic, and elemental, all within this one beautiful set. Magical Dimensions. So we'll see what the lovely Oracle has for us as we open up our space today. For those of you that are just joining, I invited us to grab our journals and write out anything that we are struggling with, or we want to bring focus to, or that we want to receive mentally, emotionally, or physically today from this guided meditation space. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. So our Oracle card that came out today is Challenges. Challenges deals with blocks, fears, and negativity, and betrayal energy. Perfect theme for this space. And I'm sure we could all identify at least one of these things that could be present in our life currently, whether it's a blockage, a fear, negativity, or betrayal. If you're experiencing any of this currently, or you have experienced it in the past, but still have an attachment to it, still may have some wounding from it, you're invited in this space, in this sacred space, where you are protected, where you are guided, where you are unconditionally loved, to draw that out of you tonight, today, wherever you are in the world. And as you draw that out of you, whether it's through your journaling or mentally in your mind or through another form, try to observe that experience. Try to observe what it is that you are bringing out forward instead of attaching and identifying. And as you observe it, see where you can identify any roots or any causes behind that experience. And as you travel into these roots of the experience, try to remember the full picture of the story. Whether it's understanding and remembering that maybe that person was addicted to substances, maybe that person was intoxicated, maybe that person has been struggling with their own father wounds, their own mother wounds, and just haven't known how to heal them and how to communicate properly, or have a sense of a lack of love in their life. Whatever it may be, there is always a root, there is always a core behind our experiences, behind why things manifest. And from a holistic approach, we try to peel those layers so we can go beneath the surface, be able to dive into the information the codes, the energies, the wisdom that we may obtain from these experiences as conscious co-creators and souls in this life. We're releasing victimhood. We are releasing attachments. So we may be more free within our being and within our energetic field, as well as the others that are involved, as we all deserve to receive grace, to be given mercy, to be given unconditional love, to be able to release and let go from our experiences that are temporary, that are part of the contrast of why we are here. So please, if you may, continue to take your time, journaling if you're journaling, reflecting upon anything in your life that could be causing blockages, that could be circulating negativity within your being, any fears that have continued to trigger you or continuing to pop up. And if you have experienced any archetypes of betrayal in your life, it is also valid to bring up now in this space to be cleared. I'm not sure how many of us are tea drinkers, but definitely love tea. And I got some eucalyptus and ginger. And then it says, there is pleasure in the pathless woods. I like that. There is pleasure in the pathless woods. You know, symbolically, I don't know about you guys, but I find a lot of pleasure in taking the pathless woods, as in trailblazing, embracing the unknown, continuing forward with faith and trust in the divine. That's what comes to me when I hear journeying through the pathless woods. Sometimes we gotta carve our own path. Sometimes we gotta be that authenticity that has yet to be in this plane of existence and experience for the collective. And what I find is the more we take that pathless woods and trailblaze with our authenticity, we help others awaken to their potential, their self, and what they're capable of authentically. Some of us may be in fear of creating our own path, embracing the unknown. And the more that we continue to embrace the unknown ourselves and take that path of the pathless, we help trailblaze for each other and show each other that it's okay to embrace the unknown, that we are taken care of, that we are guided, we are eternally abundant and here with a purpose. So that was our oracle card to kick us off. Is challenges, blocks, fears, negativity, and betrayal out of the Magical Dimensions deck. All right. So now it is time to get ready for our meditation. So as we begin to move into our meditation space, Feel free to take a moment to reflect upon what it is that you have journaled out, or reflect upon what you are pondering within your mind or feeling within your emotions. And feel free to sit with your intentions within your heart and begin to focus on that intention and amplify it within your being. And again, I just want to remind you that this is a sacred, safe space for you to be vulnerable and release in your own privacy of your home or wherever you are. If you have tears coming up to release, please allow your tears to release. If you feel like you need to move your body in any type of fashion to release any energies, you need to voice a sound, light language, whatever it may be, just allow it to flow out your system. You are absolutely supported and you are safe to do so here. If you are just joining, we are going to begin our Middle Earth guided meditation. Feel free to sit with an intention within your heart and mind and bridge them together on what it is that you would like to receive or what it is that you would like to focus on healing today, whether it's something mentally, emotionally, or physically, in the past, present, or future. Feel free to draw that forward in your mind to your consciousness so that you may be the conscious co-creator of your space. Utilize your power and bring some healing and restoration to whatever it is that you may be struggling with in your 3D human life at this time. As we begin, guided meditation journey to Middle Earth. If you are sitting, begin to check in with your posture, making sure that you have your back straight as much as you can. If you have any physical ailments, to the best of your ability. You may use a pillow, a couch, the edge of a bed, whatever you may need to help support your back. If we are lying down for this practice, having our legs straight and not crossed, so we are not blocking the flow of energy in and out of the soles of our feet. Next, scanning through the body, beginning at the head. If we have any tension, any stress in the forehead or the brain, consciously utilize the breath to help release and clear that tension in the forehead or brain. Scanning through the temples as well. Making our way down the face, down the cheeks, the brows, down the ears. Consciously scanning through the body. Making our way down to the mouth. Making sure that we are not clenching our teeth, allowing our jaw to be released. Making our way down the neck. Moving the neck around if we needed to loosen it. Making our way to the shoulders, making sure that we are relaxing and allowing our shoulders to be dropped to the side. Down to the elbows, making sure that they are loose and tucked in. Down to the wrist, moving the wrist if we need to move the wrist. And then lastly, the fingers, making sure that we are not clenching and fisting our hands. As we continue, we make our way down the chest, down the ribs, down the back. If we have any tension in the back, using the breath to release that tension. Down the abdomen, down the stomach. Consciously staying with the breath as we scan through the body. Down to the hips, moving the hips if necessary. Down the thighs, quads and hamstrings. Consciously breathing through the body. down the knees, making sure that we are not flexing our legs, down the calves to the ankles, rotating the ankles if needed, and then down to the toes, making sure that our toes are flat and not curled. Now our body is ready. It is prepared to be a proper container. It is softened to be able to release smoother, as well as receive more deeply, healing, beautiful light. Staying with the breath, continuing to breathe, breathing in through the nose, drawing that breath down the body to the earth. And breathing out of the mouth. Stay with this breath throughout the guided meditation, as the breath will be your center. It will bring you deeper into your layers, as well as move you through your triggers, move you through what arises, staying with the breath. And as you breathe, you may let go of any expectations, any obligations outside this present moment, in this present space. Breathing out anything in the past, breathing out anything in the future. We are here now, giving ourselves this love, this self-care and nourishment. And as we breathe, beginning to feel ourselves as energy and vibration, along with our surroundings as energy and vibration, all flowing as one. And as we breathe, becoming lighter, beginning to visualize with the mind's eye, beginning to visualize ourselves walking through a forest of beautiful trees all around us, feeling the dirt, feeling the grass, hearing the sticks break on our feet, hear the leaves crunching as we make our way through this forestry. And as we travel through the forest, we can hear beautiful streams of the water element flowing around us. And as we travel deeper into this forest. We make our way to a huge hollowed out tree. And as we make our way to this hollowed out tree, we begin to recognize something different about this tree. We begin to see an arched doorway built into this hollowed out tree in the middle of the forest. And as we approach this doorway in the tree, we begin to feel the magnetic field, begin to feel the mystical energy of this special tree. Feeling the roots of the tree, sending its energy from below our feet, up through the soles of our feet, and flowing through our body. We now approach this mystical tree. And I lead us through this doorway. And as we begin to journey, staying with the breath, into this hollow tree, we step through a gateway portal. And as we make it to the other side of this gateway, we find ourselves inside of a home. Looking around and feeling the presence of this mystical home that we have entered. You hear laughter, you hear joy, you hear presence within this home. Coming peeping around the corner of one of the walls is a very small shadow compared to our size. And coming out from this corner, and with the breath, is the presence of very jolly, beautiful, and loving gnomes of the Middle Earth. These gnomes smile greatly at your presence and arrival in Middle Earth. Feeling their warm, gentle, welcoming energies as we are in their home. The gnomes joyfully and excitedly have been waiting for our presence. We breathe. The gnomes begin to take us along to a sacred room within their house. As we make our way to this room, they open up a secret passageway. And this secret passageway takes us through a tunnel. And as we begin to flow through this tunnel, with these Middle Earth gnomes, we make our way into a beautiful vision of Middle Earth, seeing gigantic mountains, cliff sides, forestry, gigantic waterfalls, structures, and homes within this gigantic Middle Earth, embracing with the breath this present space. Looking all around, we see beautiful mystical beings, beings of mythology, giants, fairies, unicorns, elvins, and dragons, freely living their lives in this Middle Earth. Uataishu tuatayana sutuata ukuchiana sata iyahata ku shiene sitia iana shutuata iana chuta isikieta ukatiata shi isuota iyamaka ushutu pa yenakuata iana sutu ya shikieta ya ukuta ashini kota Ikianata utua iataya sukua yashianatua isiematuatia. Staying with the breath as we continue to walk through this Middle Earth, saying hello, greeting, exchanging energy with the beings that we pass. Allow yourself to receive any medicine, any messages, or codes telepathically from any of these beings or any of the elements. Staying with the breath. now approaching, making their presence into our space, flying very quickly and softly. Our beautiful fairies and fae, as they come flying in with their majestic wings. And as these fae and fairies begin to flow around us, cheerful, joyous, and playful, they have came to share their enchantment, to share their magic and their purity for our energy fields. As they begin to extend their magic, to extend their enchanted energy, it begins to flow into our energy field as a beautiful pixie dust, radiating flakes of energy in whatever color authentic to you. Feeling the bliss, feeling the purity, feeling the stimulation of this fairy dust sprinkling into our energy field from the crown all the way down to below the feet. All that it touches, it purifies, it cleanses, and releases any blockages within our space. Remembering our intention, remembering our struggles of focus, mentally, emotionally, and physically, bringing it forward and consciously affirming that we are ready to release it and we're ready to restore our balance and allow ourselves to heal with this magical fairy dust flowing through our space. As we breathe, we watch it dissolve metaphysically from the fairy dust. Yam wata yanata luayam yamaya yuaya uayam mayam uayam mayam imiatu ayanu ayam uayam. Staying with the breath, allowing ourselves to let go, forgive, to release, to receive the wisdom, to receive the awareness from these codes, these experiences that are no longer in our system. Staying with the breath. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. No, it may be tender, it may be hard, you may be tired, you may be stressed, you may feel like it's too much, and that is okay. That is absolutely okay. Allow yourself to accept that feeling. There's no need to deny it. There's no need to push it away. Just allow yourself to feel. And as you feel this energy, or whatever it may be, continue to stay with that breath, to give it love, to give it nurturing, so that aspect of yourself can feel whole, seen and heard. And now, with the fairies and with the gnomes, we continue to make our way through this Middle Earth. And as we continue, begin to climb our way up these gigantic stone steps. As we climb these stone steps, seeing the moss, the ivy, and beautiful greenery all over the stones, feeling it on our hands and our feet, that soft, gentle moss. We begin to make our way to the top of these steps. And as we make our way to the top, we begin to feel a very strong and deep presence. We make our way and climb over to the top. And at the top, we see a huge circular surface. And on top of this surface, we can feel guardian energy, the ancient and royal presence of our guardian dragons, resting and being on this stone table. We begin to make our way with the fairies and with the gnomes over to this guardian dragon of ours. And this guardian dragon comes to you in the colors, the size, and the shape unique to your own personal journey. We make our way over to this platform and climb on top to greet and connect with our ancestral guardian dragon. The guardian dragon awakens from its slumber. It spreads its wings and welcomes your presence. And now here we are with the Fae, the gnomes, and the guardian dragon. The guardian dragon now comes forward and begins to share its elemental magic for our energy field. begins to send its energy up through the root chakra at the base of the spine, beginning to activate and empower the root chakra, helping us secure our grounding cord to the core of the Middle Earth. Helping us become more stable, more secure, more at peace, dissolving any scarcity or blockages from our abundant flow and connection. You may now release through the breath in this dragon magic any fears or fight or flight tendencies. This dragon energy begins to flow up below the belly button at the sacral chakra, beginning to clear and activate this orange energy center of creativity, of divine feminine nature, of sexual life force energy and vitality. If there are any emotions that are stuck, wounded, or looping, you may now bring it forward through the breath to release with the dragon energy. If there are any inner child wounds, childhood memories that we could use clearing and healing of, you may please bring it forth. Ioam, iam, uayam, uam, uayam, uayam. Remember to be gentle with yourself, gentle with others, to remember our innocence in this human experience. The dragon energy continues to make its way up the stomach, cleansing the gut, the second brain, makes its way to the abdomen at the solar plexus, invading this yellow energy center. Bringing warmth, bringing passion, bringing strength and willpower to the aspects of ourself that may be lacking confidence, low self-esteem, unworthiness. All dissolving and clearing from our field, releasing the opinions, the judgments, the scrutiny that we have received in our life from ourselves and others. You are worthy of all that is. You are divine as you are. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the I am. We shall overcome our obstacles. We shall continue to rise through our experiences as we are conscious co-creators. The dragon energy rises and makes its way to the heart center, beginning to activate this emerald green ray of light in the center of our chest. Purifying the heart chakra, clearing away any resistance, any blockages, causing any delusions of separation, division, hate, and conditioned love. May it all flow out and release away. It is no longer for me to be this way. I release this pain that I have held for so long. I am transmuting for myself and all that is involved. I am powerful, beautiful, one with all. I feel and allow through my heart center the overflow of unconditional love and interconnection with all brothers and sisters of every race, every species, and all of creation above and below. This fluid connection shall it be through me. I am. I am. I am. I release grudges. I do not hold on to the past. I give thanks and gratitude for those that have touched me in this life in any type of vibration. The dragon energy continues to rise as it makes its way through the higher heart at the top of the chest, dissolving and clearing any impatience, any intolerance, any irritability that I am holding on to in this human life. May it be released, may it be freed, may it shine in the light as purity. I allow myself to feel joy. I allow myself to express it, no matter where I am, public or private. I allow joy to flow through me as I am one with the Creator. Dragon energy rises and makes its way to the throat chakra, beginning to clear this blue energy center, beginning to lighten, to release any density of suppression that is compacting our throat center. Through the breath, we are releasing any denial, rejection, suppression of any lifetime, whether it's a witch, a Christ, a philosopher, a alchemist, a prophet, whatever the embodiment may be connected to our DNA and our soul. May it be released and let go of from our throat center. As we are free, we are safe, we are valued by expressing our truth, using our voice, being honest with our hearts and mind bridged together. Our vulnerability is a superpower that awakens others, brings safety and upliftment to our brothers and sisters. The dragon energy rises up the face, makes its way between the brows at the third eye. The dragon energy begins to deepen, to pulsate and expand this indigo third eye chakra. The dragon energy begins to recalibrate, to realign our perception, the hemispheres of our brain with our highest truth, our wholeness, our Christ consciousness. May this be so. May this be our paradigm. May this be our perception of reality. Wholeness, balance, of the masculine and feminine within all that we experience. I shall see this, that I am this. We are Christ consciousness, embodied, experiencing itself. Release limited beliefs, structures, implants, inverted matrices within my mind. Clearing way for balanced manifestations. The dragon energy rises to the final of the 7 chakras at the crown, top of the head. This dragon energy begins to push open and spread the 1,000-petal lotus flower, radiating golden and violet rays of light through all of its petals and through its center. The lotus rises out of the ashes of the crown and begins to shine like royalty. Clearing away any thoughts of being disconnected from our higher self, from source, creator, our guides and angels. Remembering that we are connected right now, in this moment, in the last moment, in the next moment, and beyond, to all that is, to supreme consciousness, to the higher self. Remembering through our own affirmation, through our own acceptance, and commanding daily that I am open to my higher self. I am open to the Creator. I am open to my angels, to my guides, to support me every day in my life for the highest good of all and unconditional love. May this essence, may this energy begin to flow and overflow into my being through my crown, feeling and allowing the divine essence to stream through the crown, begin to pour all the way down every inch of the fabric of our being, restoring wholeness and balance to ourselves, through our pores, through our blood, muscles, tissues, bones, and beyond. Remembering the breath as we recalibrate. This dragon energy now begins to fountain in all directions, 360, and pour into our energy field all the way from the bottom of the bubble of our aura and make its way, filling up every space of our energy field until we are filled, until we are drowning and smothered in this divine essence of all that is and that we shall be. Staying with the breath. And now, with our chakras recalibrated and rebalanced and activated with our guardian dragon, the fae and the fairies begin to spiral around our energy fields with more of their enchantment and beautiful pixie energy. And as they begin to coat our energy fields, this time with the intention of a beautiful, pure shield of light to protect and solidify our wholeness and recalibration, supporting us as we move through this tender space and sensitive space. We are now secured. We are protected as we continue forward in our journeys. And now the guardian dragons bow their heads down and open their wings as they invite us, along with the fairies and the gnomes, to hop on the back of the dragon. And as we seat ourselves onto our guardian dragon with the fae and the gnomes, we begin to fly and make our way through the towns and the nature and waterfalls, observing all the beautiful beings of Middle Earth as we make our way back towards the gnome's home. And as we land back at the home of the gnomes, we make our way off of the dragon and the fairies say their goodbyes for now. But remember, telepathically, they are always with you. The gnomes walk us back in through their secret passageway of their home. They offer us some beautiful, nourishing Middle Earth food and treats for us to energetically intake as a gift, as an activation for our being. As we enjoy this gift and meal of gnome medicine, it gives us an extra boost of warmth and love through our being. The gnomes offer to us a special mushroom. And this special mushroom we may bring into our subconscious mind. This may be a golden mushroom, a rainbow mushroom, whatever it may be to ourself, to remember in our subconscious, to bring back to our physical reality in the 3D earth, so that we may remember through the symbolism of this special mushroom, the connection, the love, the energy of the Middle Earth and our soul family. You may remember, you may call upon the memory of this mushroom to connect to the whole energy of this meditation and the Middle Earth beings. You may find yourself a physical mushroom to symbolize this energy as well. It is now time for us to head back in these new forms and rebirthed energy as the gnomes walk us to the front door. We make our way and step through the portal gateway, find ourselves opening the door again to the hollow tree in the forest. We step through and make our way back into this 3D forest of Mother Earth. And now we make our way consciously with the breath at our own rate and pace back to our physical body, to our physical environment, opening our eyes and moving our body. We are ready. When you have returned, feel free to journal, hydrate, move your body, comment your experience if you wish. Thank you for joining me. I am Marcus Christolight, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness. This was a Middle Earth guided meditation journey. Stay.
Feel free to comment your experience if you would like, or any else that you would like to express. Are you ready to step forward? Are you ready to embrace more of your light? Are you ready to allow yourself to take the steps for your passions? Are you ready to ground in your higher self? To let go of our lower desires for the higher path, so we may embody the change that we wish to see in this world. Remember, when you point the finger, when you blame, when you hate what is outside of you, that the change that you wish to see begins with you, your actions, your thoughts, the way that you embody your walk of life is the ripple of change for yourself, your children, your elders, ancestors, brothers and sisters, in all walks of life. We are the now. We are the divine embodied. Nothing more, nothing less. Embrace who you are. Embrace each other. Love thy neighbor. Drop the weapon. Let go of the hate. Do not be distracted from the politics and other games. We are the co-creators. We are the I am. Ashe. Thank you to all of you that have joined me today in this time and space for this beautiful Middle Earth journey. May we all continue to stay in the blessed mindset of our wholeness and universal connection. Thank you, all of you that have joined. Feel free to reach out, direct message if you want to share any of your experience today. If you have any questions or you need some further guidance on your healing process for clarity and healing, just reach out. I'm a multifaceted, holistic shamanic practitioner. I'm equipped to help you and guide you to yourself. You guys can watch this on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram in two parts. 2 parts on Instagram, that is. Feel free to share this meditation with somebody that you feel could use it. You guys can also check out my Shungai Water 101 that I did today earlier. teaching you on shungite and how to make shungite water at home. And then coming up this Saturday, I will be hosting a heart chakra workshop on Zoom call, free donation based at 1:11 p.m. Eastern. If you'd like to learn in depth about the heart chakra, how to identify blockages in your heart chakra, remove and rebalance the heart chakra, remove the blockages, that is. It's free donation space. It'll be on Saturday. You may go to sacredlight33.as.me to sign up, or you may reach out to me directly on Zoom. I will see you all then. I'll also be live on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern for Setting Beyond Limitations, the Raw Material Law of One podcast with Soul Awakening Samuel. Again, I am Marcus Christolight. Thank you for this space. Thank you for your time and your energy. Remember to hydrate, nourish yourself, and take care. Wholeness and balanced love.